Hey, what's going on, guys? Jake here with this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. Going to show you all the newest products that have come in the last few weeks. The first couple I got for you here from Lucky Craft that I'm super stoked about. This first one is the new Lightning Staysee 90 SP. So what Lucky Craft has done is taken that super erratic darting action in the body shape of the Lightning pointer and they combined it with the long bill of the original Staysee 90. So now you're getting a bait that gets down to that 9-10 foot range and has just a little bit more erratic action than than the original Staysee 90. And one of the problems with the original Staysee 90 is it's a little bit difficult to cast. This Lightning pointer body has a weight transfer system in it, so those weights slide down to the tail. So it's super easy to cast, even on a bait caster, and don't have any issues. So check out the new Lightning Staysee by Lucky Craft. Next one up is we got the new Super Sammy 126. So as you can see, it's not the traditional Sammy body that we're all used to that's kind of has a bent shape to it, perfectly horizontal body. And what they've done with this Super Sammy 126 is they weighted it and shaped it so it sits perfectly flat on the water. So perfectly horizontal, and they've turned the hook hanger sideways so you get a really wide methodical walking action. So not as tight as the original Sammy action, a little bit wider, and then they've also fitted it with that one knocker in there. So you get that super loud thump, and then you got 3 number 2 trebles on there, so you're gonna get a phenomenal hookup ratio off this thing as well. So check out the new Super Sammy from Lucky Craft. All right, from Z-Man, we got a couple products. These are debuted at ICAST. We just got them in. This first one is David Walker's Crosseyez Snakehead Swim Jig. It's a really cool swim jig. So as you can see, it has a snakehead shape to it, really wide and flat on the bottom. That keeps it from rolling over at high speeds, and it also helps it plane so you can use a little bit heavier weight in shallower cover. Got the vertical line tie, VMC 4/0 hook on there, I believe. And then it's also got, my favorite part about it is the hand-tied skirt on here. 100% silicone skirt, hand-tied by copper. So you're never gonna have any issues with the skirt band failing. You're gonna get a little bit better flare out of it as well. Got an awesome keeper on there. I think it's like a 5-ring stacked keeper. So you're gonna get, great holding power on your trailers as well. So check out the new swim jig. All right, a couple spinnerbaits we got. These are actually designed in conjunction with Z-Man and Luke Clausen. This is the new Sling Blade spinnerbait. This is an awesome spinnerbait. It's built on a 17/7 wire frame, stainless steel wire frame. So it has the flexibility as like the old piano wire spinnerbaits, but it's a lot more durable. And one of the things they've done is they put the bend in front of the head, so you're gonna have less issues with like wire breakage down at the head, so it's increased durability. They also got a new StabiliTrack head design on here. So it's curved on the bottom and it has these flared out gills that actually make it keel and run straight and prevent it from rolling over at high speeds as well. Again, just like the swim jig, it's got that copper wire hand-tied skirt on there. So never gonna have any issues with the skirt bands failing. Also got an O'Shaughnessy style bend hook on there. So you're gonna increase your hookup ratio, increase your landing ratio. Got a wire keeper on there for your trailer, so just all around awesome spinnerbait by Z-Man. Got them in double willow and Colorado willow. All right, next up from NuTech, we got a couple new lures. This one right here is a new Black Widow spin jig. So you can see it's a little bit different than all your other spinnerbaits out there. So the frame and the jig are totally free swinging, so that allows it to track completely true all the time. Even if you bang it up against some cover and you get a bend in it, because it's free swinging, it's always going to track true. And then it's got a clip on here so you can actually change out the blade if you'd like to. And this rivet actually slides up, so if you wanted to change out to a different jig color or just a different style of jig, you can do that. But it comes with NuTech's with their grass jig design. It's got a cam head, comes over cover great. It's got the double weed guard on there, so it's really weedless. And then it's got a 5/0 custom trocar hook on there, so you get a great hookup ratio on it. Another thing they have as well is their new Mega Blade. Now this is a 1-ounce jig, but you can see it's got this giant blade on here, so it's just like a supersized vibration jig. Again, it's got that double weed guard on there, so it's super weedless, and all the NuTech jigs have that cam head design that come over cover really well and don't get snagged up. This one, again, has got that custom 5/0 trocar hook, so you'll be able to you're gonna get phenomenal hookup ratio, hook penetration, gonna land a lot more fish. Especially with that deep B in there, it's gonna hold the fish in there really well. They also got a new Elite Series football jig that's got the same hook on it as well. It just came out. All right, next up from Riot Baits. This is one I really like. Since finesse swim baiting is getting a lot more popular, this is Riot's new Minima swim jig. So as you can see, they're utilizing that free swinging head design as similar to a lot of the football heads that we have out, or that the companies have put out. But now you have a bullet shaped head, so it's going to come through cover, come through brush, and it's built on this 3/0 mustad hook, so you can put all your small little swim baits on there. It's going to be completely weedless. So for those times you want to throw a small swim bait, but you want to fish around brush, in laydowns, through through grass and anything like that, this is going to be the deal. So you're not going to have that exposed hook, a lot more weedless, and you're going to get into a lot more places where fish are at. All right, next up from BMC, we got the new Neko Skirt. This is actually one of the best of show at ICAST for terminal tackle. So, Neko rigs are getting a lot more popular with nail weighting worms and soft plastics. Now you can add a little bit of flair to it with that little bit of skirt. I believe it's about 10 or 12 different colors. So you can just match it, whatever kind of soft plastic you want, get a little bit different action and change it up on them. Another thing from BMC, we got their new ringed wide gap hook. So as you can see, it's got this small ring on there. You can do a few different things with it. The most popular thing to do with it is going to be to create your own Tokyo rig or punch shot rig with it by adding a split ring and a small weight. But these are also great for Texas rigging soft plastic worms, for using soft plastic jerkbaits. So you get a little bit better action out of it, a little bit more freedom of movement with the bait versus having it just on tied straight to the line tie. So new ringed wide gap. And next up, wintertime's coming up. This is going to be a great one. BMC's got their new Bucktail Jig out. So super small Bucktail Jig is going to be great for multi-species, bass, walleye, crappie, anything out there. But wintertime, that hair is going to get a really good movement, pulsating action, not going to stick together like silicone. All right, so if you're looking for a new wintertime jig, you're going to get some nice hair action out of it, check out the new BMC Bucktail. All right, from Cal Coast, for all you guys that do a lot of kayaking, maybe some float tubing, we got their new donkey leash. So this is an awesome little tool. I never thought about it. If you're in a kayak tournament, you got to hook your fish, and you have to get your measuring board out and your camera, and also keep one hand on the fish. This you attach to anywhere on your kayak or your float tube, and then you have Cal Coast's non-penetrating clip on there. So their little jaws just clamp right down on the fish's jaw, not going to cause any harm to any fish. They can swim around freely. You got a, I believe it's a 4-foot extending cable on here that's coated steel wire, so it's not going to corrode or anything, and you're not going to beat the fish up or anything like that. And then you'll be hands-free, so you can get your measuring boards out, get your cameras out, call your buddy over so you can take a picture of the big fish you caught. But just an awesome little accessory that'd be great for any kayak, float tube, or even small boats for you guys. All right, one that we're super excited about here at Tackle Warehouse, we got the new Tackle Warehouse Ugly Holiday long sleeve shirt. Now these are already available for pre-order, so make sure you get them. They're going to be in stock any day now. Make sure you get them for the holidays. New Tackle Warehouse Ugly Holiday shirt. All right, we got a couple rods to finish off with you guys here. The first one is from Hammer Fishing. This is the new Hammer JAK Series. A lot of people have been asking Hammer to come out with a cork handle model rod versus their original wind grip model, so they answered the call for you guys. Got a premium cork handle on there. It's a little bit longer than their wind grip handles, but this is an awesome rod. I believe it's got Fuji K Series tangle-free guides on there with alkanite inserts. Got a Fuji reel seat on there. High modulus graphite blank. Just an awesome rod by JAK. For all you guys who fans of JAK Fishing and wanted the cork handle, they finally got it for you guys. All right, next up from Fitzgerald Fishing, we got the new Fitzgerald All-Purpose Rod Series. So this is built on a 40-ton graphite blank, so extremely lightweight, super strong, really sensitive. It's got a custom graphite reel seat on here. It's extremely comfortable. Going to be able to feel all tiny bites and any little transition that you're going along on the bottom. Cork handle, got an EVA butt on here, so it's extremely balanced, super sensitive. I believe there's 10 casting models in this series, 3 spinning, so check out the new Fitzgerald All-Purpose Series. Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of What's New in Tackle Warehouse. For more information or to purchase the products seen here today, please click shop or the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this week's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, let us know in the comments which one of these products you're most excited about.